my friend in Mauritius gave me a sleeping bag, and the zip was broken, and there was no mattress, there was not even a mat, so I just slept on the floor with this sleeping bag, and it was freezing cold. And in the mornings, there would be someone walking around the ashram with a bell, like 3:30 in the morning, waking everyone up for the morning sadhana, for the morning programs. And we had to run to the bathroom. It was like 100 meters away. Cold showers, in the middle of winter. That's ashram life. Then I thought to myself, where did I come to? Why am I doing all this? This is really tough. And then we started doing kirtan together with Mahendra Prabhu. And one day he came to my room. He came knocking on my door. He said, Madhava, please come a little forward. There's a few more people coming. Yeah, he came to my room and knocked on my door. He said, Madhava, let's go clean the toilets. Then I was like, I thought he was joking. I said no. And he looked at me and said, come clean the toilets with me. This will clean your hearts. And I was 18 years old. I was thinking, how come cleaning the toilets will clean my heart? I said no. And then he left. He went to his room. And I saw him coming out of his room with a gallon of acid and a pair of gloves. And we was walking towards the bathrooms, the toilets in the ashram. It just gave me a couple of moments to think, here I am, this 18-year-old kid, who thinks he knows everything, who thinks he's the best mridanga player. And there's my teacher, who has unflinching faith in the chanting of the holy names. He's willing to get his hands dirty to clean the bathrooms in the Brahmachari ashram. So then I just put my gamshan, cloth on around me, and I joined him in bathrooms. And we cleaned the toilets for like 3-4 hours. And during that time, he was chanting. He was very blissful. He was chanting. And that chanting rubbed off on me. Because, it was, the effect of the chanting is, it makes you happy. It purifies your heart. It cleanses the heart. That's what the chanting does in the beginning. And while I was cleaning, I felt layers of dust and dirt being cleansed in the heart. And I understood, what Mahendra Prabhu said. He said, come join me. This will help you clean your heart. Because one of the main ingredients in kirtan is humility, pridelessness. Krishna, when we call Krishna with humility, then he accepts that offering. Pride is something, well, even in the material world, pride is not something beautiful, especially when the ego comes in spiritual life. In material life also, it's not the most beautiful thing. So, to be humble is one of the qualifications to chant the holy names of the Lord. Trinadapi Sunichena, Sarolapi Sanishmina, Amadin, Kirtanya Siddhari. So, just by being more tolerant, more humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree, this is the mood of chanting. This is how we should approach the Lord. And the Srila Prabhupada gives us that simple meaning of chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And that mean, anyone knows the meaning? What is the meaning of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? Yes, my dear Lord, this is a prayer. My dear Lord, please engage me in your service. This is the meaning of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So when we're praying, we don't pray with pride. We pray with humility, we fold our heads. My dear Lord, please engage me in your service. So this is what happens when we chant the holy names. You know, it's not that we're magically, vibrating the mantra and something's going to happen. No, we got to put some intention. Why are we doing this? Who are we doing it for? One of our great acharyas, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, tells us that kirtan is meant only for Krishna's pleasure, only for the Lord's pleasure, not even for our own pleasure. Because when we try to give Krishna pleasure by chanting his names with love and devotion, sincerely with faith, then we become much, much more happy in the heart when we try to please the Lord. So ultimately the whole purpose of kirtan is to chant for the pleasure of the Lord. And how does this happen? The whole process of kirtan starts with Shravanam. The quality of our chanting depends on the quality of our hearing. So this is what my spiritual master, Srila Satchidananda Swami, he always tells this, that the quality of our chanting depends on the quality of our hearing. So it's Shravanam and then Kirtanam. So we have these two sets of ears, physical sets of ears, that will listen to the mantra, we let it go deep in the heart, create something wonderful and powerful there in the heart, and then come out, with love and devotion through the mouth. This is called kirtan. But we also have the spiritual sets of ears in the heart, which we have to develop, by sincerely hearing this mantra. That's the key word here, is sincere. We have to mean what we're chanting. It's not like a robot. We just repeat the mantra on, how do you call this, replay. You just keep playing it, just like a robot or like a parrot. We still get some benefit, but when we know why we're chanting, who we're chanting for, then we get the full benefit. So this, in Vrindavan, I was part of this 24-hour kirtan. And for 1 year, I chose to do the night shift. What we call, staying in an ashram, you have to do like 6 hours of seva, service, every day. And my service, all those who were part of this 24-hour kirtan group, we had to do 6 hours of kirtan every day. We could choose 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon, or 3 hours in the evening. It didn't matter. But for 1 year, I chose to do the night shift, what we call the graveyard shift, from 10 o'clock at night to 4:30 in the morning. So it's 6.5 hours, one mantra. I had to keep that mantra going. And most of the time, I was just alone. I was 18 years old, 19 years old. And the senses are very wild. The mind is wild. Senses is, it's not controlled at all. And to be able, just to be able to sit down for 6.5 hours, it's a challenge for anyone, even for a yogi. That's a big challenge. What to speak of trying to control the mind, trying to focus the mind, trying to have the right attitude and the right mood to chant this mantra. It is quite challenging. especially when you're young. And ashram life is quite austere. So my last meal was just a glass of milk and some puff rice at 8 o'clock at night. This was dinner. And then I would start my shift at 10 o'clock at night. And 2-3 hours later, I would be chanting and I would hear these noises in my stomach. I was hungry. There was these growls in my stomach because I was not sleeping. And I would look at the time, it would be 1 o'clock in the morning. And I would try and close my eyes and keep on chanting. And 1 hour later, I would open my eyes and look at the clock. It would still be 1 o'clock in the morning. Time had stopped. It just remained still. Why? Because I was not connecting. I was not focusing. There was so many distractions in my mind, in my heart. I was thinking of food. I was thinking of so many other things, except connecting with the mantra. But then there was those days when I was sincerely trying to focus and sincerely trying to connect with those mantras. Those 6.5 hours would just go by so quickly. And I knew only one melody on the harmonium. One melody, one mantra, 3 words, Hare, Krishna and Rama, for 6.5 hours. So that's quite a challenge, right? But this chanting, for me, it became like a meditation. It was one mantra at a time. I didn't have to rush my mind. I didn't have to worry about time. But this is what it taught me. It taught me to put all the feelings, all the prayers, everything in one mantra. Load that mantra with all these, whatever we want to offer to the Lord. And then when this mantra comes, and when the mantra comes back, when the mantra comes out of our mouths, then it's powerful, it's convincing. But to be able to chant sincerely, we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to look at the condition of our hearts. And sometimes the condition of our hearts is not the most beautiful, because we carry so many unwanted qualities, anarthas, in our hearts from so many past lives. But if we are honest and look at our faults or shortcomings, and we offer this to the Lord, my dear Lord, I have anger, I have lust, I have greed, I have so many unwanted qualities in my heart, but I still want to chant your names. Please engage me in your service. So in that mood of honesty, humility, sincerity, when we approach the Lord, this chanting becomes very powerful and very sweet, because it's full of genuine feelings for the Lord. And then the Lord, by the mercy of Vaishnavas and Guru Gauranga, he gives us a little taste for chanting this mantra. And this is what we need. We just need that little push, so that we have that connection with the mantra. And when we have that connection, this is all what we need to be happy. When many of us, have been to kirtans. When we sit in a kirtan, and when we are well connected, there's no better place. Anyone's found that experience before? Yes? There's no better place. You want that kirtan to keep on going forever, because this is real reality. This is the most happy place. When we go back to the real world, that we live in, there's so much suffering. We get up early, people get up early in the morning, not for spiritual practices. They get up early in the morning to go to work. They sit on the tram, or they're riding their bikes, there's no smile on their face. They're very, depressed. And they do that every day, Monday to Friday. And Friday they get a little break. What do? We go to the pub, we get drunk. Sunday we have a headache, Monday back to work. People do that for like years and years, till they're like 60, 70, retired. But we need to ask ourselves, is that the real goal of life? Or is the chanting the real goal of life? Because, this is where we feel at home. With this mantra, it's uplifting for the mind, it's purifying for the heart. But most importantly, this is the Lord Himself. Krishna and His names are not different. And we get to know Krishna by hearing and by chanting His names with love and devotion. That's our only duty. This is the fastest connection, to connect to the Lord in this age of Kali. Kali Yuga is full of unwanted qualities, but there's one good quality in Kali Yuga that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us. He has given us this gift of chanting the holy names. It's open for everyone. It doesn't matter if we have a degree or not. It doesn't matter the color of our skins, where we come from, what country we come from. It doesn't matter. Because this chanting is like a magnet. It attracts everyone's heart. Especially when it's chanted in the proper mood, as a service to the Lord. Keeping the ego out. The whole purpose, when we do kirtan, we need to take ourselves out of the equation. We put the mantra in the center. We put Krishna in the center. And we worship this mentally in the heart. We worship the mantra, Krishna. Then we will notice that Shakti in our chanting. So I'm very grateful to Srila Prabhupada and my teachers, Indra Prabhu, of course my parents, the parents of the first Guru, for having given me or shown me, this torchlight of knowledge through the chanting of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Without the blessings of our elders, without the blessings of gurus and Vaishnavas, people have taste for chanting this holy names. It's practically impossible on our own to chant this mantra. So that's why kirtan is very valuable. Kirtan means chanting this mantra with many people. Because, even if our mind is not totally fixed, we get carried by everyone else's chanting. So that chanting creates that spiritual vibration. So it's very, very simple. We close our eyes, we go deep inside our heart. We look at ourselves, it's like looking in a mirror. Look at ourselves, and then we offer the let's pray these prayers to the Lord. My dear Lord, please engage me in your service. Although I'm not qualified, I still want to chant your names because I know this is the connection. This is Krishna's phone number. You know, when we want to talk to Krishna, we dial this number. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Because this mantra is Krishna himself. And when we're sincerely trying to talk to him, he listens. You know, Krishna is sitting in our hearts as Paramatma. Krishna is vibrating on our tongues and our lips as the Hare Krishna mantra. So what else do we need? We just need to deepen our connection with the mantra. And that comes with constant practice and determination. It's not, you know, when we come to the temple and, you know, we have a harmonium in front of us, then we do kirtan. But kirtan is a sadhana. There's a whole sadhana behind kirtan. You know, we chant our 16 rounds, we follow the 4 regulating principles, we read Srila Prabhupada's books. So this gives us the basic, this gives us the understanding, it gives us the qualification to chant this mantra. Of course, Srila Prabhupada says there's no hard and fast rules, you know, to chant this mantra. You know, Prabhupada says just add this mantra to your life. But adding this mantra to our lives, you know, this mantra purifies our lives, purifies the heart. And when the heart is purified, then we become closer to the Lord. We can get the higher taste of chanting this mantra. Anyone wants to share just before we continue? Any questions? Anyone want to share something? About Vrindavan, Ainaburu, about the chanting. Yes, sir.
Where did you learn to play Mridanga?
Good question. Nowadays, there's many many Mridanga teachers now. But back in the days, there was no teachers. I learned by hearing. I would listen to kirtan cassettes. We had cassettes back in the days. Now you don't see them anymore. Probably the new generation's never seen a cassette before. But I used to listen to Vyasaki Prabhu's kirtan, Sagnidev Prabhu. But I especially used to listen to the mridanga playing. I would listen to the rhythms and try and copy it on the mridanga. So just, yeah. But also when I went to Vrindavan, I was Ainda Prabhu's mridanga player. I don't know, for those of you who know Vrindavan Mellows, Prayers to Dasa Braja, these are cassettes that Ainda Prabhu recorded. I was the mridanga player. But every day, because mridanga playing was my service, every day I would go in front of the deities, Gaurnitai, Krishna Balaram, Shishirada, Shyam Sundar. I would go in front of them and pray to them, my dear Lord, please make me become the best mridanga player. It was a very selfish desire, but I prayed to the Lord. And somehow or other, knowledge comes from the Lord. This drum is not just a drum. This is Balaram. And Balaram, who's Balaram? He's also Krishna's flute. This is Krishna's flute. They're very, very powerful. So one very important thing also, all the instruments that we play, they're very sacred. So we treat the instruments as the Lord himself. You know, we don't step over the drum, we don't step over the carpels, we don't step over the instruments. Because these instruments, we use them to praise the Lord. So they're the Lord's paraphernalia. Very important that we learn these, we learn respect. Because, you know, we need to respect all these instruments. It's so important. I mean, that's the very first training that I got with, you know, from Mahendra Prabhu. Take care of all your instruments. Have a relationship with your instrument. You know, I remember when I was, you know, part of the 24-hour kirtan, I had my own mridanga, and every morning I would offer some incense to the mridanga. It's very simple. Offer some incense, do a little prayer, and then use it in Krishna's service. Anyone else who wants to share something? Yes, Hare Krishna. Yes.
Is there any specific instructions from Ayendra Prabhu that is very close to your heart?
Yes. When I left Vrindavan, when I was leaving Vrindavan, I had been with Ayendra Prabhu for 6 years. And the very first instruction that he told me, he said, you know, wherever you go, don't stop playing, don't stop practicing your mridanga. But he also said, wherever you go, just chant the holy names, even if you have to chant to the four walls. You know what that means? It means even if there's no one in the room, you just keep chanting the holy names. So these were like, there's two instructions that was very important to me.
Like the four walls.
Yeah, because the whole purpose of kirtan is to chant for Krishna. You know, we. Oh, change the mic.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Anyone else wants to add? Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
What advice would you give to be able to focus more while chanting, to be able to become more centered and connect with the mantra?
Yes. Well, the best times for chanting, as stated in our scriptures, is Brahma Muhurta, early in the morning. That's when the world is still asleep, everything is still quiet. You know, that's the best time to meditate, to connect deeply with the mantra, with the Hare Krishna Maha mantra. But then, how to focus the mind? Gopinath Prabhu, Hare Krishna. But also, that's what's very important is also, no problem. Also, what is very important is to pray to the holy names. My dear Lord, I'm going to try and sit down for the next couple of hours to chant your holy names. So please help me. Whatever condition, you know, my mind is very disturbed, my heart is very disturbed. But I know this is the very important time with you, my Lord. Please help me. Please give me the strength. You know, even for those 2 hours, you know, I serve my mind 24 hours a day. Even in my dreams, I serve my mind. But for those 2 hours, you know, you can talk to your mind also, my dear mind. For the 2 hours, please give me a break. This is my time, for me and Krishna. So the mind will understand after a while, what you're trying to do. And then you start chanting one mantra at a time. You don't need to rush the mantra. Put everything, put all the love, put all the prayers, put all the feelings that you have. Put it in that one mantra. Chant one mantra. Very clearly listening to the sound vibration. We need to listen to the mantra. It's not just mentally chanting. Because the vibration, this is what is Krishna. And then we leave the results up to Krishna. We do sometimes nothing will happen in the heart, but we keep on chanting. Because this chanting is the process, this chanting is also the goal. This chanting is Krishna. Okay? You're welcome. Yes, bro.
Maybe a big question, but for Krishna and Rama is Vishnu. So where in the scriptures can you find the path back from Krishna or from like Vishnu is Krishna?
Yes.
States, but the avatars.
The other?
The avatars of Lord Vishnu.
The avatars, yeah.
Rama,
Yeah.
Krishna. They are incarnations of Vishnu.
Yes.
So if Krishna is Vishnu, why do we focus on Krishna instead of Vishnu?
Good idea. Good question. Good question.
You can answer if you want to think about it another day.
Well, Krishna means all attractive. Krishna has many names. Vishnu has many names. Yes.
Vishnu is many, yeah.
Vishnu has many names. And Krishna is one of the names. Krishna, which means the most attractive one. And this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra contains, it's called the Maha Mantra. Maha means the greatest of all mantras. It's the father of all mantras. So this mantra contains all the names of Vishnu, which includes Krishna also in there. So when we're chanting this mantra, we're praising all the gods, all the demigods, by watering the root, which is this Maha Mantra. So, no?
No. So I understand what you told me, but I did not hear an answer. So
Well,
if Kalki comes back, he will be Vishnu incarnated in Kalki. He won't be Krishna, for he was Krishna when Vishnu incarnated as Krishna.
all right, that's
Correct?
for me. Yeah,
I will.
no,
maybe
that's
some-
that's correct. That's correct. But for me, I don't worry about this. My brain is little. It doesn't handle that much.
Correct.
For me, the most important thing
Shanti.
is that not Shanti. Oh, Shanti, yes, but that connection with the mantra, because the mantra is the thing that's going to take us out of this material world.
Yeah, of course.
Some things we can't really understand with the material brain. It's written in the Shastras, but it's hard to explain. These are words from our gurus and great acharyas and from the Lord Himself. It comes with faith. And the faith comes by chanting the holy names. Then we understand all these other explanations. So the main thing is to deepen that connection with the chanting. And this Krishna reveals himself by chanting his name sincerely. You know, he reveals our spiritual form, our spiritual qualities, everything is revealed by chanting the holy names.
Can I add something?
Yes.
I heard that if you chant Vishnu, it is not, the quality is not so high. When you go to Ram, the quality is higher. When you go to Krishna, the quality is Radhe, quality is higher. To chant. The result, you know?
I
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat the question a little louder?
It's not a question, it's just an,
Oh, it's a statement.
just an add to his question.
Sure.
well,
I will speak to her.
Yes, perfect.
Krishna is the source of Vishnu. Everything emanates from Krishna. So if one can understand that, then it's easier to understand Vishnu's position.
This is where I can find it in the books how it's explained to Srimad Bhagavan.
Listen to Srila Prabhupada's lectures. It's the easiest.
Yes, Kavina.
Srila Prabhupada clearly said that Krishna is the supreme personality of God.
Yeah.
So that says it completely. I mean, there are many personalities, but there's only one supreme person.
Yes.
And it's Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah. Yeah, true.
I don't know much about Shastras because I'm a Kirtaniya,
Yeah.
but somehow this did stuck in my mind.
Yeah, true. Yeah, supreme. Supreme means the
Personality
highest.
of that, yeah. So the best perfection of the Lord.
Yeah, the highest form of the Lord.
the Supreme Personality of His
Yeah, but does he speak about the incarnations? Like the Supreme Godhead, so if you could say all the Godheads will be the incarnations, it would say that Krishna is the supreme of the family. Is that what you mean?
It's the highest,
Of the,
just like Supreme Court. It's the highest Supreme Court.
yeah, but then there's Krishna.
Yeah. So Krishna is above all these other.
I will find my
I
way
mean,
to
that's
the
the
information.
Shastra. That's what the Shastra says. That's what the scripture says.
I would, you know what I would do? I would just stick to chanting Hare Krishna. This is how we know Krishna. You know, the chanting has everything. You know, we just, the thing with the mind, the mind is always trying to find many explanations for many things that we cannot really understand. But the chanting, it's a full package. You know, it's for the heart, it's for the mind, it's for the soul. So that's why Prabhupada, you know, when he came, his guru said, go to America and spread the glories of this mantra. And then he sat down practically alone in a park in New York, just with a pair of cartels, and started chanting this mantra. And a bongo drum. And from this, you know, the Hare Krishna movement came. But it all started with the chanting of this Hare Krishna mantra. And that's how we get to know Krishna. He reveals himself. You know, his qualities, his names, his form, his pastimes, everything is revealed. Depending on our quality, on our faith of chanting this mantra. Yeah. Yes.
Hare Krishna. How you said that the mantra will also reveal our spiritual form, and is the chanting the way or a way that we actually develop our spiritual body? Because Krishna and Shvetashvatara Upanishad say that our soul is like a spiritual atom, it's very small. But Srila Prabhupada also says that we have spiritual bodies, we have spiritual relationships. So I sometimes wonder, how is this spiritual body, how can you develop it? Is that also by, like when you want a strong body, you eat good food? When you want a spiritual body, you chant good rounds? I mean, how does it go?
Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur tells us that all our spiritual identity will be revealed just by chanting the holy names. You know, because of the chanting purifies the heart, it takes out layers, but it also, when the heart is purified, you know, then we can get that deeper connection with the Lord. And when it's done properly with the blessings of the acharyas and guru, you know, this opens the gates to the spiritual world. It connects us with the Lord, and then, you know, He reveals our spiritual identity. So it is by chanting the holy names. You know, of course, you know, there's a whole lifestyle around it. You know, we eat Krishna prasadam. You know, the mind, the heart has to be clean. You know, the place where we live. You know, it's just like devotees staying in an ashram or staying at home also. But the connection happens by chanting the holy names. This is how everything is revealed.
And then this atomic identity that I now have, probably it blossoms like into a spiritual form with hands, knees, everything.
Well, that I can't really tell you. I haven't experienced that one yet.
Or maybe you
But-
read about it, but it's through the chant, everything through the chant.
Yeah, I mean, the spiritual form qualities of the Lord will be revealed. But I don't know about us, you know, how in what situation, you know, it's gonna be.
That's maybe another thing you're not worried about it. You just
No,
chant.
I mean, there's no need to worry about it. You know, the chanting is the most important thing. The chanting will make us happy. It's going to bring that peace that we want, uplift the mind, and connect us with Krishna. We don't have to worry about this.
How we live.
No. You know, I mean, why do we want to be in the spiritual world? You know, even the trees are conscious in the spiritual world. You know, but do we want to be a tree? Everyone wants to be the highest. They want to be a gopi. They want to be, you know, very close to Krishna.
But we are what we are. That's not going to change.
Yes. Yeah, well, we are what we are, true. But when we chant this mantra, we find our true self, you know, our spiritual, you know, form in the spiritual world. This is what this chanting is meant to reveal our spiritual identity, that relationship with the Lord.
It's maybe also I don't really know how my material body works, so it's working. So maybe I don't have to worry about what my spiritual body's gonna come or how it's look like.
No, there's no need to worry. I mean, everything is being maintained
Yeah.
by the Lord. It's being created by the Lord. You know, if we worry about, you know, how things work, you know, the mind is just going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Things we don't understand, you know.
We can't
You know,
know.
that's why we keep it simple. We just keep that mantra in focus. We don't lose that focus, you know, get distracted.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for this beautiful and touching lecture. I have a question on revelation, because in the last questions that have been posed, and I heard a lot the word revelation, and I understand in my own experience, and I wanted to check when I'm asking for confirmation, I guess, whether revelation is something, it's like a skill or a talent or something that you can only understand in the heart. So it's that knowledge that for how much we try to understand everything with the mind, but it doesn't have that quality. It can only be felt. It can only come through you to this vibration of chanting. So that's my experience, and I just wanted to,
That's true.
That's very true. You know, the Krishna, the vibration is Krishna. So bhakti is a heart affair. You know, it's not, bhakti is not in the mind. you know, of course, we read Srila Prabhupada's books to have a basic understanding of, you know, what we're supposed to do, what bhakti is. But bhakti is all about feelings. And that feeling, that connection comes when we chant the holy names. Those feelings become deeper when the heart is purified. And that purification process is the chanting. And this is how those pure feelings for the Lord comes. So it is the heart of it. Hare Krishna. So we're going to chant. Yes, for
Mother Prabhu, usually we see that you are quite often singing for a long time and same melodies. How do you keep yourself so focused? Like what exactly you do so that your mind is just into the mantra and not getting carried away with the music around or the people around? What exactly you do so that you can focus on the mantra?
Well, the very first thing is to try and understand that Kirtan is not a performance. You know, we're not here to entertain people. Kirtan is that serious connection with Krishna. And when we chant the holy names, time doesn't matter anymore. You know, especially when we're trying to sincerely connect, we lose track of material time. And 2-3 hours becomes pretty much nothing. You know, because when we chant this mantra and we get disconnected from this material sphere, then we are on the spiritual sphere. And time is eternal. But like I said before, you know, one mantra at a time. If I'm thinking, you know, now I have to chant for like 3 hours, then I'm already on the mental platform. I won't be able to do this because I'm going to try and like push myself mechanically to sing, you know, looking at the clock, you know, when is it going to be like over. But when we just close the eyes and one mantra at a time, you know, just calling out, Krishna, my dear Lord, please engage me in your service. Every mantra, you know, connecting. Then 3 hours is short. Yeah? Alright. We'll chant a little bit together for an hour. So please focus, please connect with the mantra. Please chant loudly. So I would like to dedicate this kirtan to one of our dear devotees, this sister Ron. He's one of the organizers of the Amsterdam Kirtan Mela. Linda, she's a little ill. She's got some brain tumor. So we would like to dedicate this kirtan to her. So this kirtan is very healing. And so we can send, the spiritual vibrations no matter what. Shivaya Krishnastaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Vichari Nirvishesha Srinivadi Sastatyavi Sahaya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasiri Gauravani Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone together a little louder, one more time. Hare One time a little deeper from the heart. Krishna Everybody down. One more time, a little deeper. Come on.
Hare
Everyone together, very loudly with your heart. Krishna Balaram ki Jai, Radha Shyam Sundar ki Jai, Govardhan ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai, Shri Mayapur Dham ki Jai, Ramacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai, His Grace Saindra Prabhu ki Jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Gaura Premanande Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Deva Namaste 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 Hare Rama Hare Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Gaur Premanande Hari Bol. Mancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripasindhubhyo Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Nandakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for coming and blessing us with your presence. We've just been chanting for an hour, this Maha Mantra, and everyone is so happy. And this is what we all need, this real joy and happiness in the heart. And this mantra is pure love because he is Krishna himself. We just need to learn how to chant this mantra sincerely from the heart. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Madhav Prabhu ki
More. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Just a small announcement. For those of you who've never been to India or is planning to go to India, we're having a retreat, the Bhakti Yoga retreat, together with Kirtan, of course, from the 2nd to the 10th of October. In 4 days in Rishikesh by the banks of the Ganga, and then 4 days in the land of Bhakti in Vrindavan. So there'll be yoga classes in the mornings, visits to different holy places, temples, thousands of years old, where different pastimes of the Lord were had. And then, of course, discussions on the philosophy of bhakti, kirtan. We're going to show people how to play these little instruments here, the kartals, and how to practically apply it in kirtan. Cooking workshop, kirtan on the boat on the river Yamuna, going down the river. So anyone interested, you can contact me, or you can grab one of these little cards that I have here with me, scan the barcode, will take you to the website. You can just go on the retreat page and check it out. We've just got a few spots left. That's it. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Welcome. I also have a few malas, some neck beads. These are tulsi, pearls, and silver. You can contact me. I just got 5 pieces left. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Can I get the mic?
Yeah, sure.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Let's thank His Grace Madhav Prabhu by loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra, as loud as we can, together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'm very sure we can do better than that. All of us. One more try. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. One last time, all together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. His Grace Madhav Prabhu ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Garjuna Bhagwan ki jai. For those of you who have come here for the first time, we will have a larger announcement, extended announcement at the end of the program. However, right now we need to announce something very important, and I don't want to lose people behind. So this is something, okay, TV is coming up. Srini is going to put it on the screen. After this, Gaurarati, yes. So quick logistics. Bathroom, toilet is at the end of the hall, towards your left. After the announcements, the quick announcements, will have Arati ceremony for the deities, and then we'll be serving dinner prasadam, extensive dinner here. We need to figure out how do we make sitting arrangements, but that's up to us. We'll figure that out. But we will serve a good dinner, and afterwards there will be kirtans continuing. So please stay with us. I know it's a warm day outside, and we are trying to get okay, it's coming up. Good. So what we want to announce is about the flagship event of ISKCON. Can we get 2 minutes of calmness here, please? Hare Krishna.
Translating.
She's
here.
translating.
Oh, okay.
Translating.
Our flagship event for the year is dash. Is Janmashtami. ISKCON is known for Krishna, right? It's International Society for Krishna Consciousness. We celebrate Krishna's birthday in a nearby church. I know many of us would be perhaps today feeling that we have a smaller temple. One day Krishna will give us a bigger space, but for that we need to show our enthusiasm. We need to really show our dedication, commitment. Utsahat, Nishchayat, Dhairyat, 3 things which Rupa Goswami tells. We need to be committed, we need to show our enthusiasm, we need to have dedication, we need to have patience. But a process, a step towards the direction is that we all come together for this flagship event of our temple, Krishna Janmashtami, that is the birthday of Krishna. We're celebrating on 31st of August in Oranienkerk. That's a church. Is that the right pronunciation, Chitamlik? Oranienkerk? How do you say it? Yeah, almost Dutch. So that's 31st of August from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Of course, the day of Janmashtami, the actual day is 26th of August. That's a Monday. So just to make sure that everybody can come and participate, we're doing it on the weekend. It's 31st of August, that's Saturday. The programs will include Abhishekam to the deities, we'll have kirtans. Usually we have 1,500 to 2,000 people coming us and coming to us and joining the program that day. So we'll be serving Shadam to 2,000 people. We'll have dance. Our expert drama team will be performing a theater performance. There will be food stalls. Of course, Prashadam is a part of our culture anyway. So that's the day. It's 31st of August. Madhava Prabhu was giving an explanation to Hare Krishna mantra. How many of us caught it? Please raise your hand if you caught the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra. Who wants to shout out?
My dear Lord,
Yes.
please engage me in your service.
Amazing. Dear Lord Krishna, please engage me in your service. Now, on this day, there's going to be hundreds of opportunities for you to come and serve Krishna directly. However, today is a special day. You can choose to actually enable this festival. Yeah, that's the next slide. Srini, if you can please put that. As we are celebrating this, serving 2,000 people, there are a bit of direct service which you can participate today. Of course, a day before or a week before, also you can come and help prepare the setup or cut the vegetables or cook prashadam. But today, this is what you can do. We need to rent the space. That's around 600 euros. The decoration for the day is around 500 euros. Prashadam will cost around 2,000 euros. Sound system we need to rent, also 750 euros. Some miscellaneous expenses here and there, 500. So we're looking at a budget of total 4,000 to 5,000 euros. And we are a totally voluntary organization. Many times people think ISKCON is a worldwide institution. We get money from Vrindavan or Mayapur. We have multi-billion-dollar projects there. Amsterdam gets zero from it, right? So, of course, we all donate towards our flagship temples around the world. However, ISKCON Amsterdam runs by devotees in Amsterdam and not from anywhere else. So it's our responsibility to make sure all these programs happen. As I said, if we can show to Krishna that we are there together with each other, we want to come near to Krishna, one day Krishna will give us a bigger space. We have an active team also headed by a few devotees. Chitralekha is one of them. We are trying to look for a new building. It will happen very soon. However, right now, first thing and first action is that let's see if we can please cover this costs as much as possible today. So usually the way we do fundraising is that Srini starts. So, yes, Srini.
Yeah, I'll be doing 216
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. On behalf of Srini, Prahlad and Sindhya. Chitralekha, can you please write it down so that we have an account at the end? Srini, Prahlad and Sindhya is 216 euros. Haribo! Haribo! Thank you so much, Srini. Next is Srini's sister. She lives in UK, but she always supports our programs here.
Bhavya is here.
Bhavya is here. Yes, but where is Bhavya? Yes. But you can do it on behalf of your sister Srini.
She wants to do 51 euros.
Haribo, Jai. Thank you so much. What's her name?
Kamakshi.
Kamakshi. Thank you so much. Jai. Next. Yes, Ratimanjari Mataji.
108.
108 from Ratimanjari Mataji. Haribo. Thank you so much. Naman Prabhu. Hari Krishna. 108 from Naman Prabhu. Jai. Hare Krishna. We'll do from our newborn, Bhumi, 201 euros. Haribo. Yes. Next. Who wants to go? Anybody wants to? We have Rita in the back. Yes, Rita Prabhu.
Also small.
108 from Rita. Yeah, any amount is fine. Even 10 euros is fine. You just making sure that. Rita. 108. Yes, Brajarani. Brajarani 108. We have a few devotees who are missing in the temple today, so I'll announce on behalf of all of them. So you can start writing. Manik 108.
I can give 20 euros.
20 from Niradhar Prabhu. Haribo. Yeah. And then Anchal 108. Yeah. Lakshmi and Pavan 108.
They're on holiday right
Yes,
now.
they're on holidays. Ganapati Adna 108. Lakshmi and Venkatesh 108. Venkatesh. I think that's Rimbu 108.
Give them some time.
Yes.
You like
I'll
to
keep
give them-
thinking. Anyone else would like to contribute? Yes, Prabhu.
Give
Suraj.
them €1 is
Suraj 51.
Ah,
Suraj is here.
Haribo.
Yes. Asmita 108. Yes, Trivedi. 108? We have Trivedi 108. Thank you, Trivedi. Yes, Prana. 108, Prana Mataji. Anyone else would like to give? Yes, Pratap Rudra 51. Hare Krishna. Yes, Ajay. 108, Ajay. Yes. What's your name, Prabhu? Rahul? Rahul is 50. Okay, we're catching up.
Prataparudra 108, then
51.
51.
Yes.
Who else?
Ajay 108. Yes. And there is Rahul 51. Yes. 51 from Yogamaya. Haribol. Anyone else would like to contribute to? Yes, Prabhu. 10. What's your name? Nikita. Nikita. Okay, Nikita 10. Thank you so much.
Haribo.
100.
100. What's your name?
Vibhul.
Vibhul. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes.
21.
21. What's your name? Shubham. 21. Yes. Yes. Anyone?
How much?
20.
21.
Yes.
Shiva.
Shubham.
Shuba.
Yes. Anybody else? Yes. 51 from Rupeshwar Gaur.
How much?
51. Yes. 50. What's your name?
Iliana.
Ileana. 50. Thank you so much, Ileana. Yes. Any other? You can also be anonymous. Just come and meet me outside and just donate anonymous. That's also fine. And as I said, this is to make sure that Janmashtami happens and we can actually have this. Yes. Yes.
51.
Dhruva 51. So I'll close it here. Thank you so much for participating. Very, very grateful to you. We'll have our deities open now, Shri Karnita Gaurachandra. If you want to think about it or you changed your mind, please approach me outside. Please be generous. Let's make sure Krishna has a place in Amsterdam. But this is the first step. We need to celebrate his birthday. We give a gift to Krishna and Krishna will eventually give a larger gift. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Karnita Gaurachandra Bhagwan ki jai. His Grace Madhava Prabhu ki jai. We have His Grace Parividha Prabhu now, Srila Prabhupada disciple. He will be leading the Kavararati. Kirtan will continue. It's a lot of dancing more. And Rati Manjari is also here today. We have our stalwarts. Yes. Amazing. Thank you so much. Haribo. Yeah. We raised the 2,300 euros. That's half of what we wanted to raise. Thank you so much. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Please stand up so that we can feel the deities. Jai Shri Pranata Garuda Bhagwan ki jai.
Jaya
Hare Jai Vishnupa Paramamsa Pariprajaya Saraswati Shishimati Divine of Grace. Today's Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Confounder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Yanti Dosi Vaishnavenda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Pray to go to Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauri Bhaktivedanta ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopakupanath Shyama Kumtari Kumgiri Govardhana ki Jai. Sri Vrindavan Dhama ki Jai. Sri Navadvip Dhama ki Jai. Sri Dwarka Dhama ki Jai. Sri Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra ki Jai. Amsterdam Sunday Love Feast ki Jai. Gaur Premanande. All glories to the Son of the Lord. All glories to the Son of the Lord. All glories to the Son of the Lord. All glory to Lord Jesus Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Jai Shri Prabhupada.
happy. Yeah.
Sing, man.
Thank you.
Mike.
They can also eat outside, you know.
Yes. 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 Hare Krishna. Okay, we are back after the fantastic kirtan by Parivida Prabhu and Ratimanjari Mataji. Thank you so much for getting amazing kirtans. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So we'll have our usual announcements now. Thank you. Today's wonderful Sunday feast is cooked by Jayashri Mataji, Suraj, Vivek, Sarthak and Premalata. So let's thank these wonderful cooks for cooking an extraordinary prasadam. You'll be able to taste it very soon by loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Was a very dear devotee Ron, his sister Linda, actually his whole family, they have been serving in ISKCON Amsterdam since last, 30 years, 40 years, something like that.
The children since their birth.
Yes, so since their birth they were devotees. Their father was also a devotee of ISKCON Amsterdam. Linda is undergoing a surgery, and it's important that devotees take a time out and actually pray for Linda, so that her wish is that she comes back to our Sankirtan with Ratimanjari very soon on the streets of Amsterdam. So let's pray that her surgery goes well, that Krishna keeps her in his best choicest mercy, and very soon she is back on the streets singing Hare Krishna mantra. Let's please close our eyes and send our deepest, most sincere, grateful, most honest prayers towards Linda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Today's feast was sponsored by our newborn baby also. Her name is Bhumi, so kind request is please pray for her.
she becomes a good devotee eventually in her life. If you're here for the first time in ISKCON Amsterdam, please raise your hand. We have a small gift from Srila Prabhupada to you. If Devaki Manjari Mataji can give to the people who are here for the first time. So, please raise your hand. Keep it raised until you get the book. When you get the book, please shout your name out so that Karunita Gaurshidra, hear about it and make a note. Louder. Mona Lisa. Oh, Hare Krishna.
Maria, you read English?
Yes, English.
Maria, thank you for coming.
Someone else? Lees je ook Engels?
English is okay.
Yes? Yes? Prefer Nederlands? Liever Nederlands?
Doesn't matter. English is fine. Thank you.
En je naam?
Charlene.
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 Charlie.
Yes.
Charlene,
Welkom.
thank you. Welcome.
English?
Nitika.
Like
Nee.
a dancer, right? Nikki.
Nikki. Shita, thank you for coming. Yeah, there is different books. There is an English book also. Different book. Hari. Chitrakleka, maybe you can shout.
Danish. Haribo. What which? Rashmi ki. Vidya ki jai.
She was back there.
So, ladies, girls are smart. Trisha ki jai.
My mother is also your Kanta.
Haribo.
Kanta.
Kanta. Ki jai.